All right, peace, man. We're doing a blog today, and want to say before I maybe go ahead and get this off my get off my chest, man. Before I watch my damn power, I'm binge watching Ghost. I ain't big on Tariq character, man. But I said I'm gonna go ahead and give this shit a chance. So I'm in season 1, episode 9. So I'm gonna go ahead and catch up to season 3 and get to season 4. So I'm not a big fan of Tariq, but I'm gonna see. I like some of the characters on here. I already fuck with the kid Braden and shit. Like Braden. I definitely like Kane. Definitely like Effie. Shit like that. Don't fuck. I don't like Sax. I like the new lawyer, Method Man lawyer. The Method Man character, the lawyer. He a character too. But I'm not a big Tariq guy. I don't fuck with him. Don't like Sax. He a goofy. Shit like that. But it's good. Good TV, man. But I'm just talking about these old dudes, man. They just need to fall back, man. They need to fall back. Like, so I coach. I'm an assistant coach, or whatever you want to call a helper, assistant coach slash helper, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. For the team I'm coaching and shit. And I coach some of the times. I coach some, but also I just fall back and play my position. And I don't give a shit because it's about the game and it's about them and helping them learn whatever I can pass on to them. God bless them. But this coach, the dude, the head guy, is a little bit annoying. And my thing is, you proclaim that you've been coaching for 30 years, which is fine. But my man, when you gonna fall back? Like, it's been multiple times where this guy stole. Like, I post my shit on my blog. Like I said, we buy the truth, sell it not. So if it's on anything that I say is for my blog. If I say like, yo, my guys, I love my guys, blah blah blah. That's from the heart. I love them. I love that they working hard, and that's the truth. So we sitting down and like he says the same shit I'll say verbatim, damn near that comes off the Facebook. Oh, I love all you guys and blah blah blah. And I'm like, my nigga, we all love them, nigga. But it's like you want to take all the shine and make everything revolve around you. But you an old man that's damn near 60, but you proclaim that you got this loving family and you this solid dude. But why is it? He's not no different than a lot of these old black men. Like them dudes that's right around them boomer age type dudes, man. That's in their 60s. They still trying to be young and all this shit. So I just be like, yo, fall back. He done stole multiple ideals. Like he didn't like they had pizza I posted and like they had a good time. But my thing was with the pizza. The pizza was for if they scored 25 points. I'm just gonna buy a pizza because it's 25 points. Now if anybody want to come in, they'll come in. Dude hijacks my ideal after they beat a team that they already beat the first game of the season by 8 points. They beat them by 10. They scored lesser points. We finished the season 2-4. What the fuck is it to celebrate? First off. Secondly, like, secondly, we finished. I think I said it, we finished 2-4. Another one was where he made them run 20 laps because they didn't score 16 points. Because I'm like, yo, y'all should score 4 points a quarter. That's impossible. Should be impossible. So they run the laps, but you don't give me credit for this shit. Third off, I was getting a little annoyed. That's why I kind of stayed back, and I think after the gym closed, I stayed behind. I shot a good like 50, 60 free throws. I just showed the 10 that I made, and I just shot around just to blow off some steam and went and lifted because I was just irritated because I'm like, this dude just constantly hijacks my shit. He talks about going and getting pizza with the guy Andrew and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, that was my ideal off the jump. But you don't give me no credit in the deal and shit. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because I already told him my intention is to coach at a junior high. pray maybe and progress up to a high school. You know what I'm saying? With the will of the Most High, it'll happen. I'm not one of these dudes who play. I'm not gonna sit here and be going around these kids talking about I was this, I was that. Nah, dude. I was a stunted growth, like my man JT stunted growth. I was a stunted growth. I didn't give a fuck about basketball. I love to play it, but I'm not a person who took the game that serious. You know what I'm saying? I played my 1 year. I had a pretty second half. I had a good second half of the season. I played rec league. I played base level. I played some semi-pro. That's it. Could have played in college for sure. You know what I'm saying? Could have tried out all Air Force. Lord knows what happened. A couple people passed that idea along to me. They said, yo, try all Air Force. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I just wasn't caring. I was partying. I was getting a check on the 1st and 15th. I did not give a fuck. I was 155 pounds, and I blew up to 250. I was eating good. I was drinking. I was partying every night. Had little females or whenever. I just was cooling. I wasn't tripping on that shit. I got myself right in Korea for a couple years. I wasn't even working on my game when I was playing in Korea and Virginia, and people used to hate on me then. That free throw shots, them free throw shots I used to shoot, them wasn't shit. I wasn't making no free throws. I wasn't working on my game. I wasn't shooting no jumpers. I was just straight footwork in the lane, driving to the hole on dudes. I wasn't even working on other shit. If I was really working on my game, I was putting 20 plus on dudes. I could have probably been putting 40 on guys. And I ain't capping. I'm just telling the truth. I used to leave mad points at the free throw line. So it's not a big deal. I wasn't tripping on this shit. I'm not fronting out here trying to be something that I'm not. And the only reason why I started coaching is because I'm like, damn. Every time I try to get rid of this basketball, the itch always comes back for me. And I'm like, damn, this really was a love of mine. But I always took it for granted. It's just like that girl that always come back to you, but you took it for granted. I took all my gifts and talents for granted. I was comfortable just being comfortable. I ain't never struggled in life. I'm not even struggling now, to be honest with you. So, I mean, sometimes the money ain't flowing the way I wanted to, but I'm staying here chilling, watching Power on my cable, and I got everything I want in the crib. I ain't tripping on shit. Talking bullshit on YouTube. Man, by the inshallah, you know what I'm saying? By the will of the Lord, man. That's it. So, but yeah, I'm not out here fronting. And on multiple occasions, man, this dude has been talking to. Well, every time he always throwing little jabs, talking about, oh, we do this for free. We ain't trying to get paid at a middle school. I think he said that yesterday. I'm like, damn. I was down there shooting and getting my shots off. I do my drills, so because they was already, him and the other coach were down there. So I said, let me go and get this workout in real quick and I do like about 100 jump shots, made shots, like around the world. The miking drill. Then I do the mid range, 25, and then another 25, 60 made mid range and like 60 made threes. Or something like that. No, 30 mid-range and 30 threes. 30 mid-range and 30 threes. I did that in like about a half an hour. If that, I did a decent job. I didn't shoot as well as I like. So I heard on the back head, and I'm like, damn, this dude sitting there constantly throwing jabs about me talking about, and I don't even bring that up that I did it on my blog that it was it's a school out in, I think, Ironside in Williamsburg. I said that would have been like a dream gig of mine. Who knows? I don't even care about that shit because it's just me putting something out into the atmosphere. It's positive. It could be wherever. You know what I'm saying? But I just was just saying that one time because they had openings out there. No big deal. But yeah, he kept saying, I'm like, my man, you've been coaching for 30 years. If it's just for you for volunteer, what difference do it make? Why do you care so much? Why does that bother you so much that I said that I wanted to coach at a school? If you don't want to get paid, you got other influence and income, which I do too. I'm not going to be able to pay the bills being an assistant coach anywhere. You just get a little stipend. Like some of the jobs I was seeing, you get like $750 every couple weeks. What the fuck? I could pay my power. I said I could pay a couple utilities with that shit. What can I do with that? It's not about that. It's always about the love, man. Unless you coaching, unless you, and even teachers that coach, they ain't making no money like that. These dudes be teachers, and then on the side they coaching, and it's part of a salary. They making 50K. So where is this? I'm making so much money coaching. Unless you coach K, or you motherfucking Roy Williams, or you know what I'm saying, dudes like that. Who else the big time coaches out this bitch, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Dudes like that, who they making the money? The college coaches and shit, the big name college coaches, Bobby Knights and guys like that. What are you talking about? Them dudes is retired. So whoever, who's coaching the big programs and stuff, I don't even follow basketball like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, Boeheim, dudes like that, who they all gone. That's just my time frame. The Jim Boeheims, the Roy Williams, the you know what I'm saying, Norm Stewarts and shit like that. The coach, they probably was getting the big money. Whoever with UCLA always was getting in trouble. Coaches always was leaving. They was on probation all the time. But whoever, man, you know what I'm saying. Well, we talk about money. Everything that you're doing when you're dealing with kids at a high school or lower level is pretty much free. You might get they might break you off a little chump change. So, I mean, what's the problem with me saying that? And then on the low, like when we was talking on the phone, you was talking about you might have a middle school job lined up because you want to, pretend that you a big shot that got so many connections and all that shit. Like all that, like, oh, I got a middle school. I'd like you to be an assistant coach. I say, okay, cool, man. When that shit materializes into reality, let me know. I'm gonna start some camps. If you need my help, sir, let me know. You know what I'm saying? It's no problem. I'm not in no competition with you. It's just that, with me, it's always a little strife, especially when I'm dealing with the fellow black man. But y'all need to fall back. Y'all old. You already got the experience. A dude called the guy out at a basketball game that got canceled. It was a good game for the 10-year-olds, man. It was gonna be a good game. And they got canceled, and the dudes got into an argument. And then I guess he came into the middle of it, and the guy said, I guess he said that, you trying to run the organization and coach at the same time. Which he do, I just be trying to fall back. He a coach. One time it was a couple games where I'm sitting here coaching, and then he coaching right next to me, coaching and trying to out yell me. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? I just sat the fuck down. I'm like, bro, and then you'll sit here and say, they your kids, you need to do the head coach. I'm like, bro, I don't need all that whack fake ass shit. That's some shit that, like, when we was in the military, be dudes I used to supervise that be sitting there trying to make it seem like they motivating you, but nothing you do is good enough. I'm good with that because, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna get me anywhere in this world that I need to be. So I'm cool just shutting up and just doing my job and help you out. But whatever these things that you bring up, coaching, camps, open your own camp, all that. I was talking on the phone then. I'm like, bro, I just told you my background story. And I'm like, my son played all Air Force. Okay, cool. Your son played all Air Force. All Air Force dudes. I knew a couple dudes who played all Air Force. A dude named Pedro. He was in North Dakota. I think he played all Air Force. He was nice. He reminded me like an Eddie Jones type player. I think the dude in Virginia played it. He was in medical. I think dude named Corn. I think Corn played all Air Force. Corn was nice. But all them dudes, man, these guys that played in these leagues, every team that I played on, by the time I was 19, 20, every team I was playing on had one of the top 5 records in the league and was always making the playoffs. The leagues with Corn them, Pedro them, all of them. And I wasn't even giving no fuck. I wasn't working on my game. I wasn't working out and shooting jump shots in the summertime. I was chilling. I come out every 2-3 days and I go and give out work. It wasn't like that. I ain't fronting. I wasn't even working on my game the way I definitely should have been. So I'm not like one of these dudes trying to say I was this and that. I'm telling you that I didn't. But it's just a game that I love, so I want to give back my love to it. It's not no pissing contest. It don't even matter. There is no pissing contest, yo. I'm like, yo, every dude I meet, just like that TB Britain dude. I'm like, yo, my man, like you was an IA player. I seen you. Y'all decent. Y'all good players, man. But yo, trust and believe. It's gonna be a war if you play me. Even now, and I got bone on bone arthritis in my left knee. I went to the doctor, and like literally when I bend my knee, it's like somebody stabbing me in the knee. It hurts. So the guy was telling me, man, you can take cortisone or inflammation shots and things like that, and look into supplements and that's and certain type of knee braces, but you don't qualify for the cartilage replacement because your knee is just shot. So then your next step is pretty much total knee replacement when you get old. So it's nothing I can do, but I'ma still get this one-on-one cracking with this nigga if I could find whatever relief. But I want to make sure that when I play, I'm gonna be able to move well enough so I can really give this dude work. You know what I'm saying? That's it. If I can really, you know what I'm saying, get into my defensive stance, so I can really put as much of my old ass. I can jump off my legs just enough so I can finish strong. That's all I really want. I don't really want to do nothing 20 years ago. I just want to be able to push off my leg enough so I can get some elevation on my jump shot, get some elevation on the layup, just a little bit. I probably never dunk again. If I do, the Lord levitated me with His wings. Just enough. I don't need much. Yeah, but it's just that's pretty much it, man. Like nobody's trying to do that. And that's what I said before. These are the type of people who, when you move on, with life and you do land whatever positions and things that they gonna always have their little issues with you for that. They'll proclaim, they try to play this politician role like they so positive. And I'll be like, damn, dude, like you be throwing shade at me all the time. Like one of the kids, like an Asian kid named Santana. He fucking some Asian kid, Asianish like kid, like Blazing. How he look? I don't know what it was. He was doing some layups, and I was like, yeah, he did the layup, and I was like, man, I'm proud of you. He says the exact same thing. I'm proud of you. I'm like, my man, you sitting here silly jacking my whole stilo from these Facebook posts to everything. Then I was trying to tell him, he'll ignore. He was like, "Oh, he just made 4 layups in a row." I said, "That's what's up." But behind the scenes, you were talking about how the kid can't play. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, yeah, of course, this is what youth basketball is. You trying to figure out how to. He's trying to learn how to play. And plus, I was trying to tell him, but he would ignore me when I'm trying to hold a conversation with him and look him in the eyes. That I think the dad said he played soccer or something too. So I mean, a lot of these kids that you seeing here in these 10 to 15, they not gonna play. I think 3 or 4 of the kids then quit on the team already that we had out of the 9. The last game, one of them didn't come. A couple of them just quit, and they was whining about not playing. They was whining about not getting enough playing time, and that's the thing. It's like when they go up to a level, and they might not, where it's gonna be more competition than they trying to make a team, they might not play then, or they gonna stick with it. That's the thing. So I'm not even worried about all that, man. They gonna fall off. The ones gonna fall, they gonna fall off. I'm not stressing. I'm not sitting there trying to make nobody do push-ups. I'm like, yo, you trying to make an 8-year-old kid do push-ups? Why are you trying to make a little kid do push-ups? He ain't part of his regimen. All in his face. All in his face, yelling on him and shit all day. One of these weak dudes that's fascinated with breaking people. Every time you see a dude talking about they want to break somebody, most of the time them dudes been broke or they weak. They get broke by their supervisor at work or something. They kowtowing to somebody on the low. And there ain't nothing wrong. I mean, you got to show respect to everybody. But it's just like, come on, man. That fascination, that constant use word breaking. What you want to break somebody for? You an overseer or something? Come on, man. That's insane. Then, like I told him, I said, what's 7, 8-year-old doing 25 push-ups? He bring his son to go over here. Now his son do some bad. The push-ups weren't even like accurate. They were like his back was super arched up, which that means that he's trying to arch his back because he's not strong enough to do push-ups. Like I said, but I just let it go. I said, look, he did like 15 of them, but he didn't do them. He did them like he had his back arched out. You know what I'm saying? So he's not even supposed to do it like that. He supposed to like put his I think it's like perpendicular. I forgot the terminology for it, but they were incorrect. Those wouldn't count in if you was trying to qualify for a PT test. That's what I'm saying. They're not doing no push-ups. But I mean, I give him like a salute for trying, and his story is very inspiring, and I don't have no problem with that. But it's like, yo, and like, what's the last thing before I check out of this? I coached the game. I had the head coaching spot for the Thursday game. You know what I'm saying? We did a good job. A team we lost to 22-9 when he was there. There, you know what I'm saying? When he was there, we lost to 15-13. Had no business. We missed so many easy shots, not no jump shots. We missed a few layups, etc., etc. But they, outside of a little bit of disorganization, little stretches were because we had like 3 guys that really just came and played for the last couple games, and one kid that played 1 game with us, and he probably was used to playing on top of the zone. So they was disorganized. But then I guess this dude didn't even come to me after the game. He came, I guess he talked to somebody else or gossiped to somebody else about what happened during the game. He didn't even come and call me and say how the game went. He came bitching to me about a scorebook that I didn't fill out. I'm like, my man, I didn't even fill out the scorebook. I didn't even fill out the scorebook. So why is you talking about a scorebook? It was a good game. We lost by 2 points to a team that you got smoked when you was playing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. All right, go. Then his son said, and God bless him, I love his son. I told him he a baller. If he continue to play, he gonna be all right. But he was like, oh, they didn't know the plays when I wasn't there. I'm like, my man, the last game you played, you was like 1 for 15. We lost the game 15-7. You took a bunch of shots that you missed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, they had 7 more points when you was not around, but we definitely need you. But whoever steps in your spot need to handle business. So that's pretty much it, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, old dudes just need to sit the fuck down, man. Just relax. If you've been doing this for 20, 30 years, what you got to prove? I've been doing this shit for a couple years now. And every male that I meet in these situations love talking about we want to build something that's work beside one another. No, sir. It's the same way these women do y'all. They always say we equals when they really want to run stuff. There's no such thing as equal. And I'm cool with playing my position. But stop like slighting me and disrespecting me all the time with shit. And that'd be my issue. But I ain't gonna take it no. I'm cool. I'm gonna be back with this. I love this situation. I'll be back as long as I'll be back for next season. Might have my own situation. Even if I'm working with them, it's all peace. I'm just putting out my feelings about certain stuff. No big deal. It is what it is. I don't have to agree with everything they do, but we'll make sure we work together and build a good foundation. But I don't agree with everything that people do. And if I got my own situation and my own team, we gonna work it as such. Hopefully I have my son and shit. If you want to play, and I don't even care about that. When I get him, if you want to play, cool. If you don't, then whatever you do is fine with me. You know what I'm saying? But if you play, we have a common bond, a common interest, so we'll work together towards that common interest. But that's it, man. I'm out. Peace.